On the left hand side, playing Sigrid, we have Saikoya versus Tenri. On the right hand side, being played by gp27. So Sigrid honestly could have some potential in this map. And we saw it with Elodie last game, where able to just yoink one of the, actually not too expensive units, but it does force a situation where you don't want to throw expensive units into an Elodie. And Sigrid is somewhat the same. Like, if you have a golem, you do not want to throw a golem at a unit next to Sigrid or at Sigrid, because Sigrid will just eat the golem. So on the map where she is on a strong front with 2 barracks against 1, and of course, you know, units can switch sides, that's not always true, but she's going to be so good at doing a lot of like oppressive plays here. And we're going to see how this works out. Saikoya does some cool play with the wagon, gets units up to the front. We're going to see something similar from gp27. We're going to see Tenri just walk up. They're both going to be at this point where they can heal next turn. And how is Sigrid going to take this? Saikoya actually has this thief this time. gp27 doesn't go for the thief. Builds a golem on defense. And you kind of have to. Like, you're forced to make a golem on defense on this side because you'll lose that front otherwise. And when you're up against a Sigrid, you don't really want to have to do that. But we could see a dragon come out, and then there's a point where you can just overwhelm Sigrid, so she dies before she can actually do her heal. gp27, being extremely aggressive here. I'm very curious how that's going to play out. These swords are very vulnerable to getting killed. But will Saikoya go for it? That is the question. Walks back, heals the sword. Yep, Sigrid's gonna come in, go for a kill. Thief goes for the steal. Interesting. And ooh, that's a big sword crit coming in. Sigrid manages to pick off a unit. Tenri picks up a village and captures it, so she's near this stronghold. Can do some threatening. And there isn't too much on defense from Saikoya. And on this front, this golem's going to do a lot of work. The dog, not able to kill the thief, so just kind of ignores it for the moment. And how is Saikoya going to respond? Not only up on this front, but to this aggression on the stronghold. Goes for a counter attack. Knight goes in for this village instead. Decides to ignore this force. Just kind of, builds a harpy though, and this is nice because this is going to be able to fight against these units. And Sigrid gets that other kill. She has groove. This golem has to back off now. And we're going to see the strength of Sigrid in Groove of War 6 for these qualifiers. Putting in some nice work on Uroboros. Just throws a night crit in. And proceed. Alright, so we get GP's going for the Thief of the Run. That's going to be able to threaten. And they have a lot of units, so... And this positioning on the golem is really nice because, yeah, can't be snagged by Sigrid. But Sigrid does actually have the option of just kind of like walking up. That's very vulnerable. There's enough army around to support it. And I actually half expected a mage shield to come in there, but... Alright, and that knight's just going to easily escape. The Saikoya is just moving their army back. Doesn't want to engage too heavily here. That is the weak side, of course, so you do not want to be too aggro. I like this play. This has the army in a good position. Wow, this is actually a really nice front for gp27. They're doing good work. There isn't too much to challenge it right now, though. Saikoya is spending everything on offense at the moment. And gp27 actually doing an okay job managing the defense this time. Last game, they were playing... really aggressive and getting punished for it, and this time they're still being a little bit aggressive, but they're knowing when to back off. They see the Sigrid with the groove, they respect it, and they're just kind of giving it some breathing room. And the golem's living and the dragon's out, so this presents Sigrid with a problem where she can't be too aggressive. And Mr. Cat in chat asking, dragon into Sigrid, it is good because, I mean, it threatens both fronts. And also, if Sigrid gets too aggressive and moves too far forward, the extra damage from the dragon means you can nuke her down before she can groove. So it can work out quite well. I'm a little bit worried that this wagon could get killed, but I guess we'll see. Ooh, I don't quite know about this, but oh, that's actually a nice harpy crit on Sigrid. And potentially, you know, this could have gone down, but I don't think there's actually. Oh no, wait, there's an archer there and a crit. So yeah, this is a dead golem.
So hungry.
And now actually Sigrid's gonna be this dragon's gonna be quite effective against Sigrid, because even though, okay, she got the golem, that's a huge deal. The dragon can now hit her for free. Although that said, there's an archer and a mage out. And another mage coming along, so yeah, actually no, this is really good for Saikoya, and even gonna kill more units with these knights. There's a mage nearby to keep them covered. Mage covers everything, all the knights, except like this one, but oh no, there's another mage, so this is a very strong looking front for Saikoya. And yeah, Saikoya is now just doing really well, even winning on the weaker side. Having a really good turn there. Tenri, alright, does manage to pick off some units, but you know, dog crits do not kill mages, unfortunately. Or knights in this case. Oh, could have moved the wagon first and then had the sword come in. Ooh, just doesn't even get like rolls on villages. And this is a very dead looking stronghold. It might not die this turn, but it's definitely going to die in the near future. Saikoya has so many knights, can just pick off so many units. Just walks Sigrid forwards. Just like the archer casually walks past the balloon and then shoots it. Like that scene out of one of the Marvel films where Hawkeye just like shoots something like while not even looking at it. Casually flies by and he picks it off. Oh wow. So much army here sitting on top of this stronghold, and GP27 is dead. Alright, what's this groove gonna be? Gonna move Tenri up here. And yeah, there's GG. That's the game over. Oh wow, Knight crit plus Golem hit plus Mage does it. Oh. And well played again to Saikoya. GP27 playing that game much better than the first game. But Saikoya was almost made it to top 4 of the last Groove of War. And GP27, this is their first event, I believe. First Groove of War, at least. So, seeing the difference in skill level here, but they put in a good effort. That was a fun series of matches to watch.